Welcome back, beach lovers and curious explorers. Today, we're diving into a slice of paradise right here on Florida's Space Coast. I'm talking about the legendary Playalinda Beach, located just a stone's throw away from Titusville in the Canaveral National Seashore. If you're looking for sun, surf, and maybe a little adventure, you're in the right place. So grab your flip-flops, some sunscreen, and let's head out to Playalinda Beach, where the sand is hot and the stories are even hotter. The best-kept secret of the Space Coast. Did you know Playalinda Beach is often considered one of Florida's best-kept secrets? And no, I'm not gatekeeping, but let's just say it's one of those spots locals love to quietly brag about. And for good reason. Tucked away inside the Canaveral National Seashore, this beach is like stepping into old Florida, a place where you can leave your worries behind, along with the crowds and high-rise hotels. Here, the soundtrack is simple, the roar of the Atlantic waves and the calls of coastal birds. And on some days, if you're really lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of a rocket launch from nearby Kennedy Space Center. Yep, nothing like relaxing on the sand while watching a piece of human history blast off into the sky. Things to know before you go. Now, before you head to Playalinda thinking it's just another beach day, here's the lowdown. Playalinda Beach is part of a federally protected seashore, which means two things. It's pristine and it's natural. I'm talking about no beachside bars, no fancy shops, and certainly no Wi-Fi. But who needs all that when you have miles of untouched coastline? A word to the wise, though. Playalinda is one of the few clothing-optional beaches in Florida. Yep, you heard me right. Don't be shocked if you wander a little too far down the beach and things get, shall we say, natural. If that's not your scene, don't worry. The nude sunbathing area is tucked toward the northernmost end, parking lot 13 if you're curious but not too curious. The wildlife wonders of Playalinda. One of the things that makes Playalinda special is the abundance of wildlife. The beach is part of the Merritt Island Wildlife Refuge. So don't be surprised if you spot a few dolphins playing in the waves, sea turtles nesting in the dunes, or even an alligator hanging out in the lagoon nearby. Not on the beach, thankfully. Sea turtle nesting season is a particularly magical time at Playalinda. From May to October, you might spot some protective areas where baby sea turtles are getting ready to make their mad dash to the water. Just remember, no flashlights at night. These little guys need all the help they can get. Tips for the perfect Playalinda day. Now let's talk about making the most of your Playalinda Beach day. First, bring cash. There's a small entrance fee, but trust me, it's worth every penny to experience this untouched slice of paradise. Second, pack your own food and drinks. With no vendors around, you'll want to bring a cooler stocked with all your beach day essentials. And don't forget the sunscreen. The Florida sun is no joke. And finally, if you're an early bird, come out for the sunrise. Trust me, watching the sun peek over the horizon as the waves roll in is one of the most serene experiences you can have in Florida. And as the daylight grows, you'll see why this beach is a local treasure. A Space Coast must visit. Whether you're a local Floridian or just passing through, Playalinda Beach is a must visit. It's got that untouched wild beauty that's becoming harder and harder to find. Plus, how many beaches can boast a rocket launch in the morning and dolphins in the afternoon? This little stretch of sand is one of a kind, and I'm glad we got to share it with you today. So next time you're craving a beach day with a side of nature and maybe a touch of adventure, head on down to Playalinda Beach. You might just discover your new favorite spot on the Space Coast. If you enjoyed this beachy adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And drop a comment below. What's your favorite hidden beach? Maybe we'll explore that next. See you in the next video.